Let's go to Canberra. Andrew Clennell joins us. There's a lot going on this morning, Andrew, and I suppose Ed Husic's just commented his views that there should be a state of Palestine strengthened by what Sir Keir Starmer has said overnight. How do you think this is going to go? I mean, I know the Prime Minister has said he's not going to declare a state of Palestine. He said that on Sunday. Is that pressure going to come from within, though, in the same way that it came for Keir Starmer?
I don't think Ed Husic is enough to move the dial for Anthony Albanese. I think it's much more significant what Keir Starmer's done. And of course, the Prime Minister has committed to attending the United Nations General Assembly in September. And around that time, he'd be hoping to meet Donald Trump. Well, how's that going to go, by the way, if he commits, like France and England, to statehood?
That's a good point.
And the Australian government position has been not while Hamas is in charge. And to be frank, I think that's a sensible position. But with Keir Starmer jumping on board with Emmanuel Macron, there must be some temptation for Anthony Albanese. And at the weekend, he never ruled out going with that push. He never ruled it out. He said, at the moment, my view is no. And I believe Albanese is watching what Israel do from here. Are they going to put the aid in? Are we going to see the end of these pictures of starving children, etc.? So I think that's pretty critical to Australia's decision on it.
Because like you said, because it's a big country to move on this, the UK, arguably even more so than France, to declare this position.
No, but he's one of his closest foreign leader allies, Keir Starmer.
Yeah.
Right. So he doesn't have that relationship with Trump. He might have with, Japan's just replaced theirs. So it's like he'd be one of the closest to him. And him making that call, they'd be discussing it. So, I mean, look, it's kind of making Australian politics pretty interesting after such a decisive result, the foreign affairs space, isn't it? If you look at Anthony Albanese's biggest tests over the next 6 months, they're in the foreign affairs space. They're around the US relationship and whether we can hang on to AUKUS, which is even more important than the tariffs issue, given the size of our trade with the US. I'm saying that's not important. And then there's the Palestine issue.
I'll just bring that up because Trump's Air Force One has just arrived back in the United States. So he was questioned overnight on that position, Andrew, that the UK has now taken. The US says he wasn't consulted, so I'm presuming that the president will come out for questions once he gets off the plane. This will go into Laura's show. But on that point of tariffs, is from what you're talking to your sources behind the scenes, are they worried about Trump's comments from yesterday about potentially the baseline going up to 15-20%?
Of course.
Yeah.
But if there's anything going our way on this, it's that our trade with the US just doesn't go anywhere near our trade with China. So if it was, if it affected iron ore and things like that, our economy would be in real trouble. I mean, it's not great for the economy.
Yeah, I noticed too.
But, I mean, the thing is, sorry, Pete, I've been pursuing this issue of beef imports and them lifting the ban and saying, it was a departmental decision. But I haven't got a denial that it was discussed with Scott Bessent and Jamison Greer with Anthony Albanese and Kananaskis just a month ago. So I've been calling it the government's Deirdre Chambers moment. The question is, do we keep giving these sops to Trump and then we get a 15 to 20% tariff anyway?
Yeah, true.
Probably.
That's a good one.
But so the real thing that we're trying to stop is them stopping AUKUS. That's the big one. Okay. That's even bigger. And politically, I think Albanese is okay with the tariffs issue because it affects everyone. AUKUS, a different matter.
Okay, we'll have to leave it there because I'm out of time. Andrew, thanks for your time, though.